Hi everyone, and welcome back to SlipTwpKnit. I'm Shelby and I come to you from Shelby Township, Michigan, where I do my knitting. If you have not yet watched my first episode, which I posted 2 weeks ago, the name of this podcast is SlipTwpKnit because, as I said, I'm Shelby. I'm from Shelby Township, and Shelby Township is also called Shelby Twp or the Twipp. So I'm Shelby from the Twipp. And I incorporated the Twipp part into my podcast as well. And yes, SlipTwpKnit. It's a play on SlipKnit. If you didn't know, you probably did. Oh, show notes. Oh yeah. So if you are curious elsewhere, I did not mention this last week, you can find me on Ravelry at Shelby from the Twipp. You can also find me on Instagram under that handle as well, I think. I will put the links in the description down below. There's not a whole lot of knitting on my Instagram at this point, but there are pictures of a cute dog. So, you know, maybe that'll entice you a little. I don't know. I hope you like Labradors. So a couple things happened since my last episode, and I have sorry, my ear itched. I have two finished objects to share with you today. So the first one is the Thornfield Socks, which I knit for my mom for Christmas. And in the first episode, I told you this is a pattern by Shelby, and the yarn is KnitPicks Stroll in the color Dogwood Heather. And they've already been on the blockers. There's the detail. These were very tedious to knit, if I'm being honest. It was kind of tedious. I also made the mistake of doing a cable sock while I was still pretty much a newbie to cables. So even though I want to knit a pair of these for myself in the near future, it's probably not going to be the too near future, because if I never saw my cable needle again, yeah, it'd be too soon. That's fine though. I do use my cable needle for one of my works in progress, so you know what? I guess I'm not done with cables. And then the other finished object I have are the Woodland Walk socks that I made for my sister for Christmas as well. So I have two of my gift knits done already, and I'm super pleased with myself, considering I made the decision back in like March that I was gonna knit people socks for Christmas. Originally I was gonna knit them hats, and then I discovered how much I love socks. So, you know, the joy of socks outweighed my desire to knit people hats. I think the men are still gonna get hats. I think my dad and my sister's boyfriend are still gonna get hats, but maybe grandma will get a hat. Grandma would probably enjoy a hat. But anyway, my mom and my sister are getting socks. So these are the socks I made for my sister. If you did not watch last week, this is the Woodland Walk pattern by This Handmade Life, and this is one of my all-time favorite patterns that I've knit so far. This is the third pair of this pattern I've made this year. So there's a little close-up of it. It's got a cute little leaf motif. And I knit this also out of KnitPicks Stroll in the color Ash. So super short, super to the point, I guess, in terms of finished objects. I don't know why I'm recording this. It's super hot and my face itches. But anyway, my face itches. I'm sorry. But those are the finished objects I have. I can share with you what I'm currently working on. This will probably be a short episode considering I'm not even 5 minutes in yet. But that's okay. That gives you time to watch more podcasts. Just saying. So this is one. So my next my first work in progress rather, is one you saw last week, and this is my chiral cowl by Aroha Knits. She goes by Frenchie. You'll find her on Instagram and I think on Ravelry, both as Aroha Knits. And I'm knitting this on a US 3 needle. The pattern calls for a 5, but I'm a very loose knitter. And I'm knitting this on SweetGeorgia Tough Love sock in the color Blood Orange. And I'm really excited and chuffed with the way that it is turning out. I can't wait to put a tassel on it. What else? So, funny thing about me being a loose knitter, I went down 2 needle sizes. I'm still kind of terrified that this is going to be too big. But then I look at the pictures on Ravelry, especially the ones of a Frenchie modeling it, and it looks like it goes down to about, I feel like it's going to end up landing about where it would in the picture. So I'm not super worried about it, but I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I'm so excited to put a tassel on this. I think a tassel is just going to make this. And if you want close-up, can I show you a close-up? I can't see anything now, of course. But that's what it looks like. I'm really, like I said, I really enjoy it. Oh, and this is, you see my cute little snowman progress keeper. Can you see him? I can't tell if you can see him. But anyway, my cute little snowman progress keeper, he has not moved since the last podcast. So that's how much progress I've made. I have completed, I've completed the first part of section C, and now I'm on the second repeat of section C, which I think puts me about 50 to 60% through the way this is done, which means I only have 50 to 40% more to go until I can wear it, which is exciting. Which probably in the scheme of things, I mean, this weekend is Labor Day, and I realized that the first day of fall is actually September 22nd, but I operate off of the No Logic calendar, which says that fall starts the day after Labor Day. So this will be done, actually no, in the scheme of things, this will probably be done by real first day of fall. My goal is to do 4 to 6 rows a night until it's done, which I think is doable. Like I said, I finished section C, and then I think I did, it was either 4 or 6 rows of section C part 2. So this is almost done. This will be done, and it'll be done soon, and I'll be able to wear it, and it'll look pretty. And I'll get to show you all a really cool finished object, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too big. That's my biggest fear. I hope you, like, I cannot reiterate how terrified I am that that's gonna be way too big. I think it'll be fine, but I'm terrified that it will be way too big. And I went down 2 needle sizes. That's the thing that scares me. Like, am I really that loose? Anyway, so I'll go on to my other 2 works in progress. This one is, boom, boom, it's another sock. This is another pair of socks for my mom for Christmas. And this is a pattern by Stephanie Edding. I want to say her name is. She goes by Very Busy Monkey on Instagram and on Ravelry. And this is her Moonflower sock. I am clearly not done with the cuff yet, so I gotta finish that. I'm only 4.5 rounds in, but I'm knitting this on, I want to say it's a Cascade, and the color is, I want to say the color is Placid Blue. I'll put that in the show notes down below though, so if you want to look, you can. And then, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this yet so far, other than the The cuff pattern is a little different. It's not straight 1x1 rib or not straight 2x2 rib. It's kind of a combination. So that's kind of different, and that's something I haven't done before. So that's kind of exciting. And then my last work in progress is this beauty. It is another Woodland Walk sock. This pair is for me, and I'm knitting them on this orange color. This is KnitPicks Stroll in the color Pumpkin, and it's perfect for fall. And when I saw that sock pattern, there's a reason why I knitted in brown to begin with. And I'm knitting this in orange for a reason too. I just feel like the sock pattern was made for fall, and it was made for fall leaf colors. It looks good in green too, but and also this yarn is so soft. I can't tell what's going on outside. I think someone's just taking out or bringing their garbage in. I don't know. So that's where I am so far, I guess. Maybe I'll put a progress keeper. I'll put a progress keeper on all of my projects because I have enough progress keepers to do that, and then I can show you next week how much actual progress well, not next week. I'll show you again in 2 weeks how much progress I've made, if any. So I'm trying to think of something else to talk about, but this is going to be so short. I feel kind of self-conscious about it. But this is good because it gives you quite a bit of time to go watch other podcasts, some that are more exciting than mine. Though I do have to say about this one, I'm excited for when I can finally share this finished object with you. So tell me if you want to comment below. Please tell me what your favorite thing to knit to is at the moment. So this, when I do my knitting at night, I usually have something playing in the background, but because this is so involved and I have to pay attention to the pattern, I usually have something that I've watched once or twice already. So, or I listen to an audiobook. So what I've been doing with this one lately is I've been watching Anne with an E on Netflix, and I don't know if you guys saw, but on Sunday the season 3 trailer for Anne with an E dropped, and I'm so excited. I can't handle it. Like, I need that to be here. I want to watch it. I need to know what happens. I need to know what's happening with everybody. I really just want to spend a little bit of time in Avonlea getting scolded by Marilla Cuthbert and knitting with Marilla Cuthbert and gossiping with Rachel Lynn. Like, I just want to do it all. So that's kind of what I've been watching lately when I've been knitting on this, is I've just been rewatching seasons 1 and 2 of Anne with an E in preparation for season 3. And then I also have watched Yellowstone as well. I really like Yellowstone. One thing I do with my dad is we watch Westerns together on occasion, so I think that's part of why I like that show. So yes, if you have anything that you currently are loving to knit to, please comment that down below. If you have any other comments, you know, feel free to leave them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in probably 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day. Bye.